Well, Ford is known all over the world, of course, for its cars and trucks and SUVs. But did you know that 98 years ago, Ford Motor Company was also in the luxury airliner business?
That's pretty cool. Our Tori Larnay got an up-close and personal look at the tri-motor. And Tori, you got to go on a flight?
Well, Lauren, when I went over to the executive air park today, I'm always thinking, why in the world am I getting on a 90-year-old plane? But it was actually used as a luxurious way to travel back then. And from the views to the history behind it all, the Experimental Aircraft Association wants anyone here in town to experience it for themselves. The three engines start, the propellers turn, and down the runway goes the 1928 Ford Tri-Motor, the first ever all-metal commercial airliner.
Prior to that, they were made out of wood and fabric covered. This was the very first Queen of the Skies that earned that moniker.
Typically, you can find it at the Liberty Aviation Museum in Ohio, but with pilot Bill Sleeper behind the wheel.
So this is actually a Ford car steering wheel.
He flies it all across America for anyone to experience its history.
Well, that's exactly what it is. Keep history alive. You figure all the lives that this thing has had over the 90 years. It started out in the United States and spent a lot of time south of the border, worked its way back up here. Now here it is, doing rides, traveling all over the country, doing hundreds of rides per year.
Now, back in the 1920s, a seat on this flight would cost you around $300 from coast to coast.
It was high luxury.
With all the flights it takes today,
this airplane will fly about 300 miles on a tank of gas.
Sleeper says a team is always making sure it's running smooth.
We have a whole team that takes care of these airplanes that will fly around or fly to the airplane for routine maintenance inspections and oil changes and things like that. So these are very well maintained aircraft.
All right, a fun flight for me, but you guys can go on a flight too. It'll be on display through Sunday. Prices start around $70, and the money goes towards keeping that plane running. If you'd like to make a reservation, we've got all that information on our website, everythinglubbock.com.